A civil rights lawsuit over a no-knock warrant at the wrong home is at the center of a group's call for change in how the city of Raleigh is handling the group's legal claims. Thank you for joining us. I'm Deborah Morgan.
And I'm Dan Haggerty. 3 families are suing the city after officers raided the wrong home in May of 2020. Detective Omar Abdullah led that raid. Was later fired after a string of wrongful drug arrests.
WRAL's Brett Neese just spoke with one of the women who filed that lawsuit.
Yolanda Irving and her kids won't ever forget the day police showed up in tactical gear and broke down the door of their former home.
I believe we all gonna live through it. Even after this case is over, I think we're still gonna be thinking about this. This is something traumatic. Police raided the wrong home that day. Irving and several others are now suing the city over the mistake. It's been 3 years. The only thing I really asked for was an apology. Emancipate NC is helping represent Irving and the others in the civil rights lawsuit. They sent out this letter to city leaders. In it, they say the city is using taxpayer money to pay 4 private law firms, along with 2 city attorneys, using, quote, a defense strategy that has included accusing these innocent mothers and children of criminal wrongdoing and subjected them to a battery of invasive and inappropriate questions, end quote. The city's response to that claim is that it has, quote, excess insurance coverage that can apply when lawsuits are filed and can cover expenses like those related to attorney's fees. The city has met the requirements for coverage, end quote. The letter from Emancipate NC goes on to say the continued pursuit of a defense strategy centered on maligning the character of our clients will only increase the cost of resolving this case. The city's attorney says, quote, we want a fair outcome for all parties involved in this litigation. Responding in kind will not promote justice. In fact, it would jeopardize fairness. Thus, we cannot comment on misrepresentations and material omissions that have been provided to you. Those will be addressed where appropriate in the courts, end quote. I don't want to keep reliving this. This is not a game. And y'all playing with us like this is a game, and this is not a game. This is our lives. And y'all should have ended this 2 years ago. An attorney representing Irving tells me that they do have a mediation date set for February 6th. They're hopeful that they can come to a settlement on that date. Meanwhile, they also tell me that they have plans to file another motion to release that body cam video from that day in May 2020. A judge earlier last year denied their first request for that. Deborah and Dan.
Brett Neese live in Raleigh. Thank you, Brett.